All of
We
them
need to
functional.
learn to get a bit snappy with the intros and the outs.
Well, why are you still talking then? So, see you in the next video. See you in the next video, which hopefully will be out on the road.
You told me to stop talking. Hello and welcome. We are back. As you will have seen from the previous bits, there was lots of cursing, swearing and sweating going on from me with the bloody... Oops, I'm cursing again.
I'm swearing.
With the crash bars. Yeah, not the easiest. However, I will say, the second lot, which we didn't film, went on a lot easier.
This is my bike.
So, what we have learnt is we have already done the other bike with the pannier rack and tail thing and
The
everything.
luxury of having two bikes.
Yes, the luxury of having two bikes. So this time we are doing it the second time round. We have learnt some lessons, and the first time round, as we go round, we will show you what lessons we learnt, and hopefully there'll be a little less.
See if we don't do them this time.
Yes, there'll be a little less cursing and swearing. Right. Anyway, so let's crack on with it. Come on, it's your bike. On you go.
Oh, I'll go do it. Right.
It is indeed.
Do we need to say what size it is? It's
Yeah.
that size.
Read it off the thing.
Oh, is it on it?
It should be.
5 mils. Does that sound right? So these come out and they don't go back in.
These bits come out and they don't go back in.
Let's try again. I might be able to do this easy with my fingers actually. This is a bit of a beggar. It's my weak hand though, so struggling slightly.
Yeah. What we have found is that a lot of these bolts and things are very dry coming out of Yamaha, and a little squirt of WD-40 will help it slide in a bit more.
Loosen off this.
Loosen off that. Now, one tip that we can give. You're having fun there.
It doesn't quite fit round because of that. It's a pest.
One tip that we can give here is, someone said on a forum and everything else, oh, while you're fitting them, are you going to take the pillion pegs off? And we actually thought, you know what? We don't use the pillion pegs, or very infrequently. Let's try it without the pillion pegs. But what I will say is that the pannier rails really don't fit
God, these screws are
without the
horrible.
pillion pegs.
Definitely. Right, that's that bit done.
Okay.
So, now what we need to do is get
the bits. The bits we
this
need.
one. And
Okay, you're doing that side, are you?
do this side first, shall we?
Yeah,
And that one.
yeah.
And we replace those with two of
Hang on.
these.
Those bolts we're not using.
I'm going to use two of those with washers that came with the
Yeah.
thing.
Okay.
What we don't need to use are these spacers that came with the pannier set, because we've got the rack bar with the pillion handles has got spacers already built onto it, so you don't need the spacers if you're buying both sets.
Yep.
So this is what was all a bit of a pest earlier, wasn't it?
It was. We just need to sort of try and get them to. What we have, while Lizzie's just loosening that off, we have this little spacer piece. It's obviously the same width as the same depth, whatever you want to call it, as the frame. And the idea is that
This going.
pops into there. That spacer, hang on, I'll see if I can take it back out. There it is. Look, that spacer drops into there. The idea is that that then still provides the same distance on the pillion pegs.
This goes with the what's it called? Shape bit going upwards. And you need to prise that into there, like that. Oh, that missed some there, which is kind of handy. Do this side first. One of those in here. Then we do the ones on the other side.
Oh.
You're being all arty.
Huh? I'm not getting arty, I'm just trying to get
Being arty.
the shot.
Oh, no. Should I have the washers in the right place on my hand? No, they do. And then this one.
Sorry.
Alright, and that was what size did we say?
I think they were 10.
Oh, this is what this was. This is a good one. So,
Bash plate. Bash plate?
rack.
Top rack. It's only completely the other end of the bike.
And it's at the top, not the bottom. Other than that, it's fairly accurate.
Yeah.
No way is that going to go on this because this isn't right.
Well, also
Hang on, I got it, hang on.
round this one up.
There's a lot of prizing things in, which I don't.
Well, yeah, that's why you always put it on loose to begin with. Right. What you got there? 13mm bolts.
I don't know.
13mm nuts, rather.
Nuts. Well, they're going on the ends of the
They go on
ends.
the underneath. Won't get a shot of you actually winding one up on there. Should be about right. Right,
Your turn. Can you just.
that's all done. We need to go around and wind everything up. Do you want to hold on to
Yeah,
that?
you wind it all up because I'm not as strong as you, so it makes sense for you to do that bit. Twirl. Oh, steady, steady. Don't knock the camera off the tip.
Oh, I'll give you 12.
It's a twirl. It's got to be done.
Oh,
Life's too short not to twirl and skip.
it's too hot, too bright. Right, anyway, here we are. 2 weekends. Despite someone's effort, I think we've got poor continuity on clothing and stuff. But anyway, we can't do the continuity on the sun. The sun angles can be in strange places. You would.
It's cooler today than it was last weekend. I've got my trousers.
Oh, yeah. But even
You've got
so,
shorts
I've
on.
still got the
But
shorts
we're
on.
opposite way around anyway.
Yes, I know. Anyway, 2 weekends it's taken us to fit 2 lots of crash bars and 2 lots of pannier racks and tail racks. We kind of had to work it out as we went along. There's no instructions as to how to fit on the T7, but I'm
It was
sure
fairly
they will come.
straightforward looking. That goes there, but then it didn't seem to quite
No,
fit it
sometimes
most of
the
the time.
marrying up and everything else was a
Yeah.
little difficult. So
But if you buy
anyway,
2 bikes, it's easier.
I was going to lead on to that. Number 1 tip: buy 2 bikes. Everyone needs 2 bikes anyway. I need another bike now.
No, you
But no,
don't.
buy 2 bikes. Fitting to the first bike was an exploration in cursing and swearing and everything else. And actually then fitting on the second bike was far easier because we'd already done it once.
Yeah.
Now I know that sounds very obvious,
Yeah.
but particularly when you haven't got instructions to work from and trying to work it out. Now the next good reason is don't listen to people on Facebook.
You say what?
They said, oh, if you're going to do that, take the pillion pegs off, leave them off.
No.
And we tried that with the first
Didn't
lot,
work,
setting the
really.
pannier racks on, and for some reason it was just a nightmare to try and get all the bolts and things to line up. It's actually far easier to fit the pannier racks on with the pillion pegs in place. And actually in reality, yeah, we have used them in anger a few times, so they're there to stay.
How much is useful anchoring point or camera point or something to tie to it point, I don't know, they're just useful to have.
They are.
So.
So there you go, 2 weekends, fit all the Outback stuff. It's very well made stuff. It's certainly heavy duty. It'll be interesting to see how it holds up in a crash, and I have absolutely no...
Well, I plan not to test that bit.
You've already said you're not even going across the lawn without the crash bars on.
We've got them on now, so when we're allowed to ride again, I'll go down the green lanes in Ham Street.
The Green Lane in Ham Street, which is
It's a wooded track, it's very easy.
flat.
It's a flat wooded track, you've got to start easy.
Yeah. There's bigger
I'm
holes.
not going
There's
down that
bigger
one
hole-
that-
There's bigger holes in the main road with all the potholes.
I'm
and
still not
things.
going down that hill, I freaked out on my Tiger.
Yeah.
That was all stones and rocks.
We'll try that one day.
Yeah, not straight away, let's
No,
stick
not
to
straight away.
mud and
We'll get
things
used to it
first. But yes, that is the plan.
So there you go. Outback stuff on the bike. Got this far. Well done. Give us a big thumbs up. Subscribe somewhere.
I'm not subscribing to that below.
Shh.
That's somebody else's
And
catchphrase.
give us a thumbs up. And I'll tell you what, if you're one of the people that gives us a thumb down, fine, give us a thumbs down, but tell us why
Yeah.
you're giving us a thumbs down.
Or
It
just
could-
scroll on, you don't need to
Yeah,
watch it.
it could be because the video's too long. You don't like us faffing around and everything else. I get that. I understand that.
I'm just a silly Billy.
But if
that's
you're
me.
going to give us a thumbs down, tell us why. Just helps.
Do you want everyone to know why I don't like it? It's
Well,
fine.
yeah. Well, I can. Yeah. No, don't tell us. No,
Yeah, I don't
do
know why
tell us.
people do thumbs down, just don't watch it. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's
we've
it.
got about 8 hours of footage. You're going to make a 12-minute video, aren't you? We haven't got 8 hours of footage. It's a slight exaggeration. We've probably got about 3 hours worth.
Well, and the rest.
We've only got an hour or so from today, which you're going to
Yeah.
narrow down to.
Yeah, I've got about 3
5
hours.
minutes.
3 hours from last weekend.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
You're busy. You can't go out. Can you?
No.
Don't worry about it.
Have a beer, edit. Have another beer, edit. Have another
You
beer.
just stop editing at that point.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was going to finish off, then just have another beer.
Yeah, because you can't keep editing if you keep drinking beer.
I can.
Well, you can, but anyway, should we finish up?
Yeah, I think we ought to.
Yeah.
People have switched off by now, I'm sure.
All of
We
them fun
need to
stuff.
learn to get a bit snappy with the intros and the outs.
Why are you still talking? So, see you in the next video. See you in the next video, which hopefully will be out on the road.
You told me to stop talking.
So hopefully we'll be out on the road by then.
Yeah, I always do as I'm told.
Not sure there's much else we can do. Well, we might have some luggage arriving. It might arrive before lockdown, it might not.
Well,
Still
we
in the
don't know
process of getting that.
We are.
So we'll see. If that arrives, we'll do another video with the
But
luggage.
you've done 5 minutes just on the outro. This is just, it's too
We
long.
can cut it. Okay,
I will
right.
cut it. See you later.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Twirl away. You can't
Tough.
do that either because
I'll
that's
put
not
that-
our thing.
Lots of people do it. Anyway, I've done it now. Nag, 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 nag.